Well, greetings everyone. It is I, your one and only multipotentialite, Neurodivergent host,
the Cosmic Jedi. Welcome back to my channel.
We are doing a round 2 of the Avengers Doomsday cast. Who will make it if they have a major battle? Who will win and who will lose? Who will die and who shall make it into the next movie?
Here we go.
Because I don't think every character casted in the Avengers Doomsday movie is going to make it to the next movie. It doesn't make sense.
Does not compute.
I don't know if Kevin Feige plans to make any deaths permanent in this movie. That's another thing. So since this movie is going to touch on multiverses and parallel Earths, I don't know if Marvel and Kevin Feige and the audience are ready for a permanent death. I know because of the multiverse stuff, a particular character that's dead, for example, Black Widow, they might bring back Scarlett Johansson, and then she could just be like, yo, that character I played in that universe is dead. Yeah. But I'm playing a different version of Black Widow. My hair is in braids this time, you know, or it's in a mohawk style, and I speak French all the way through. So technically you could say it's another variant of the character, but as it stands so far, everyone announced in the Avengers Doomsday movie, I don't think everyone is going to make it out of that movie alive.
Now you want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts.
So we're here today to discuss who I think will and won't make it in the Avengers Doomsday movie.
Woo!
Without further ado, let's proceed. We'll start with Mr. Robert Downey Jr., aka
Dr. Doom.
What?
No shit, Sherlock. See what I did there? Of course he's going to make it. It's the first time they're introducing the character, so I'm just teasing. I'm playing it around. He's going to make it, of course. He's going to make it past the movie. Now, what do we think about Channing Tatum as Gambit and Mr. Winston Duke as Mbaku?
Let me hear yeah!
Now, because Gambit was just recently introduced in the Deadpool versus Wolverine movie, I don't see them killing him off in Avengers Doomsday. It doesn't make sense. Yeah. Again, we don't know what Kevin Feige is planning for the X-Men saga. Is he going to recast everyone? Or is he going to do a mishmash of different variants of the different X-Men characters and pick up where we left off with X2, or, like with Logan, but Logan is a lot older now. So I don't know what he plans to do, man. And with that X-Men team include Deadpool as well. They've got a lot on their plate, man. Yeah. They've got a lot to juggle. They've got a lot of expectations to meet from some of us. And I don't even think it's expectations we've put on the studio or on Feige willingly. I think it's expectations based on what they've just announced and the idea and the concept they're working on. It's grand. Yeah. It's a huge concept. And just like I titled the previous video, we don't know what kind of magic, what kind of Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings magic, and what kind of juju they will pull off to make this movie work and the next movie to come after it, because a lot is riding on it. And I imagine some people are like, we'll see.
That's right.
As I looked at the cast sheet, I was like,
God damn!
These are some powerhouses. Some people will make it, some people won't make it.
He ain't lying.
What if they pull a fast one on us, and who we think will make it won't make it, and who we think won't make it will make it? And then, like I said earlier on, are they going to stick to a permanent death?
Willingly.
Like, what if an actor says, yo, I love this character, appreciate the opportunity, but I would like a permanent death. And then, yes, they give him or her a permanent death to close the contract. But Marvel, 5 years down the line, they're recast. So what kind of time period are you satisfied with before they do a recast or reincarnation of the character? Are we talking a year, 2 years? Are you satisfied with 2 years? 5 years? If a character dies, for example, a beloved character, and the actor is cool with the death of that character and is open to coming back in a number of years down the line, just like Robert Downey Jr. did. I know a lot of people aren't happy about that, and I know that a lot of people are excited about that. Are you open to that? Robert just did it, so are you open to other characters doing it as well? There must be one or two actors, that you really like their style of the character they're playing, that even if they kill them off in the movie or the movie after, you'd be open to them coming back the same way Robert just did. Even though Robert came back and is doing a different variant of a character, are you satisfied with a character you love dying and coming back with a reincarnation mode, or dying and coming back in a different variant mode.
What do you mean by that?
Or not even only a different variant, coming back into the MCU, we're playing a totally different character. Yeah, I think Mbaku, I can see them killing him off. Actually, no, I don't think, what am I saying? No, because they haven't done Black Panther 3 yet. They're still working. No, I take it back. My bad. I don't think Gambit and Winston Duke are gonna die in this movie. They definitely have to survive because Gambit just got introduced for the first time. A lot of people liked him. He tracked well. I mean, his character did well when Deadpool versus Wolverine came out. Winston Duke hasn't done Black Panther 3 yet, so it depends on the time they release Avengers Doomsday. I think Black Panther 3 is coming out after Doomsday. Am I wrong? That's a good, if Black Panther 3 was coming out before Doomsday, then I would say Winston Duke won't make it. But because they haven't even, I think, begun shooting yet. I think they have a script in the story. I don't think they've begun shooting yet. So I would say Gambit and Winston Duke make it alive in Avengers Doomsday. On to the next one. Mystique and Cyclops. Again, I don't know what contract they pitched to Marsden, but he's done very well so far with the Paradise TV show.
Nice.
And they've already greenlit that for season 2. I don't know if they're going to greenlight a season 3, but season 1 did very, very well.
He ain't lying.
So my thought now is this a fan service thing that is also tied into a very good story that he came back? Because one, I imagine he would like him to do his character justice, of course. 2, he's done very well with Sonic and Paradise, so does he need the money? And 3, maybe the money was so good he didn't mind coming back. And then 4, maybe it was one of those things where, we don't feel you got a good treatment in X-Men 3. So we've got a, ensemble cast. We got a great story or good story. Let's see what you think about it. And this will be a good send-off for your character. So I'm like 50-50. I think he might not make it past Avengers Doomsday.
What?
And Mystique, because the actress is also working on the Star Trek project as well. I'm just trying to keep in mind how many other projects they have going on. So I don't see these 2 actors, signing up for a long-term contract. I imagine there'll be a sensible resting period between Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. But to say they want to keep them on long-term for future X-Men projects, I don't know. I'm not sure if Feige intends to do that with these characters. I can see Feige recasting the bunch of the standard X-Men characters we know with young actors and actresses, and that's cool. I'm cool with that as long as it's done well. Like X-Men First Class was really good. I really enjoyed that.
Damn.
I don't see Kevin Feige keeping them on for future X-Men projects. So I'm inclined to say Mystique and Cyclops don't make it past Avengers Doomsday. What? As long as we get some awesome fight scenes. Yeah. Like Cyclops in the recent X-Men cartoon that was on Disney Plus, they did that guy justice. The first episode, if they can pull that off for James Marsden in this movie, like show us what he's capable of, combat and everything, optic blast, and then some cosmic optic blast, I'm down. Mystique too, these are 2 powerhouses, by the way.
That's right.
These are 2 very, very powerful characters. I don't know if Mystique can, I know she can shapeshift, but I don't think she can shapeshift into Cyclops and then do the beam thing. And I'm not sure how her powers work, like how strong is her mimicry abilities.
Nice.
But she's potentially a dangerous character. She can shapeshift into any of the characters and it's game over. So I put the question to you, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think? Let me know who you think is going to make it out alive of the Avengers Doomsday movie in regards to Mystique and Cyclops. Let me know in the comments.
On to the next one.
Loki and Nightcrawler. Come on, Loki's staying on. Loki is staying on. Nightcrawler, I don't think he's going to make it out.
Damn.
What if Mystique even shapeshifts into Loki? She can shapeshift, but she doesn't get their powers, does she? Like what am I talking about? Can she? If she was to shapeshift into Angel, then she can fly. Hold on. This is coming from a so-called X-Men fan. If Mystique was to shapeshift into Rogue, she can replicate her powers good enough, right? But I don't think she can replicate the super strength, right? That's another thing about Mystique. I'd like to know how her molecular structure works. Like, does she copy and paste everything, or was it just mimicry on the external to an extent, right? Oof. If she was to shapeshift into Loki or Thor in this movie, Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see what they're planning. But yeah, between Loki and Loki and Nightcrawler, Nightcrawler isn't making it out of this movie. I don't see Feige giving him a long-term contract unless he's going to do multiple X-Men projects, but that will confuse the audience. So I think this is more like a send-off for the X2 characters, for those of us who didn't get enough of them. The story that the Russo brothers are working on didn't have to include the X-Men 2 characters at all. It's not like a mandatory thing. It must have that. I mean, they must have discussed it in the past. I forgotten when they announced Avengers Doomsday, and part of that whole thing was Avengers versus X-Men. I don't know if that's an official thing, and if so, then I guess. But if that's the official case, then some of these X2 characters ain't making it past Avengers Doomsday. Because like I said earlier on, Marsden has got Paradise Project and then another Sonic movie that they're probably working on as we speak. So long-term contract to say we need you to sign on for 4 more movies. I don't know. If Feige wants to do that, I'm down.
Willingly? Yes.
That's probably what's going on behind the scenes, and we haven't heard anything about that. But because I'm just speculating, why not? Just have fun with the video. So yeah, between Loki and Nightcrawler, Loki's staying on. He just hit God mode or double God mode, shall I say? Or should I say God mode because he was a demigod? He wasn't before Loki season 1 and 2. He wasn't Odin mode, right? He was just a demigod, the son of a god, right? No, is Laufey a god? Hold on a second. Loki's just a frost giant, right? Not a demigod. Or was he given demigod powers by Odin and Freya? Now I'm confused. This is coming from a Marvel fan, apparently.
Damn.
I mean, Loki has powers, but is he an official demigod in the Marvel universe? Because we know Loki, is it Viking? The Norse mythology. But in the Marvel universe, did he get official demigod abilities from Odin and Freya? Yeah, we know Loki season 2, he's reached God mode, Tree of Life Protector mode. So that's got to be same area as Zeus, right? Same area as Zeus and Odin? No, not as powerful as Odin. But then again, let me know. What do you feel in the comments? Let me know in the comments. Do you feel he's as powerful as Odin or more powerful than Odin? Do you think his new position now has got him to an extent where he's more powerful than Odin? What? Also, do you think he's stronger than Thor?
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And if so, can he lift Mjolnir? Or is he just as strong as Thor? With his newfound powers, do you think he's stronger than Thor? Or just as strong as Thor now? So anyway, like I said before, between Loki and Nightcrawler isn't surviving that movie at all. The new Falcon and Red Guardian. This is a tough one because the Thunderbolts movie is coming out. And then after that, in this character reveal for the movie, we can tell there's a slight spoiler for the Thunderbolts movie because there are characters that make it into this movie and there are characters that don't from the Thunderbolts movie. So I'm assuming that those that don't make it from the Thunderbolts movie into this movie don't survive the Thunderbolts movie.
Well, duh.
And if Red Guardian survived that movie, I can see why they would kill him off in Avengers Doomsday. And even if he survives Avengers Doomsday, then it makes sense because then you want to do some more spin-offs. I imagine some more buddy cop, shows, Disney Plus show with him and Bucky, I imagine. But new Falcon just got introduced in the Captain America movie that came out this year. So I don't see them killing him off in Avengers Doomsday.
That's right.
And again, because you don't know the long-term or short-term contracts these actors have signed up for, I don't see it. These two make it past. They survive Avengers Doomsday. I mean, one of them is superpowered, one of them isn't, but I can see them surviving it. What do you feel? I feel they both make it past Avengers Doomsday. Let me know in the comments, what do you feel? Do you feel the new Falcon and Red Guardian make it past Avengers Doomsday? On to the next one. Beast and Sentry. Boy. Because they're doing the CGI motion capture thing for Beast, I think all Kelsey Grammer has to do is some motion capture and dialogue. And then the rest can be superimposed into a stuntman, I assume. I mean, it sounds easy, right? It's these days, I mean, it's 2025. The technology is there that can make it happen. So I don't see them killing off Beast, especially after the way they ended Captain Marvel 2. Yeah. So it doesn't make sense that you introduce Beast and that version or that X-Men. I assume that the end of Captain Marvel 2, that X-Men universe is the same Beast we're getting, right? Not our X2. Or was that our X2 universe we saw? Because now I'm confused. That can be. Ooh, I'm confused. the end of Captain Marvel 2, I wonder if that scene with Beast talking to Captain Photon or whatever her name is, I wonder if that's our version of Beast from X2 or that's an alternate version of Beast from another parallel Earth. And if that's the case, which Beast is this then? Is this the X2 Beast we know or the end of, I think I'm confusing myself. Is that the end of Captain Marvel 2 Beast? If that's the case, then no, I don't think they're going to kill him off in this one. I think he makes it past Avengers Doomsday. Sentry, of course, is going to make it past Avengers Doomsday because the first time we're going to see him is Thunderbolts. And I don't see them introducing him in Thunderbolts and then killing him off in Avengers Doomsday unless they do a variant thing. But it doesn't make sense. You want the character to breathe at least 2 more movies or 3 more movies. Add him to a weird Avengers or Dark Avengers team. Yeah, I don't see them dying in this one. I feel both of them make it past Avengers Doomsday. They shall survive the battle to come.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
Now, Mr. Shang-Chi, I personally would not like to see him make it past Avengers Doomsday.
Damn!
I see him making it past because they've already announced Shang-Chi 2. So no, I don't see them killing him off. Yeah. So yeah, as for Yelena, of course she makes it past. She was introduced in the Black Widow movie, right? When next did we see her again? Hawkeye. So we saw her in the Black Widow movie, Hawkeye. And this would be our 3rd time seeing her on screen again for a long time, right? Which is Thunderbolts. So I don't see them killing her off in her 4th showing, even though that's not this. Thunderbolts would be her first official on-screen full, we get screen time with her. And then Avengers Doomsday will be the 2nd movie we get to see her fully, rather than seeing her as a cameo here and there, 1 or 2 episodes, which is Hawkeye. So nah, she's staying. They're both surviving it, obviously. But I personally wouldn't like Shang-Chi to survive. That's just me, though. On to the next one. Bucky is definitely making it. Agent, I keep forgetting his name. Agent America. I mean, if he survived, I know what I'm saying. If he's here, so he obviously survives Thunderbolts movie. But again, he's another character I wouldn't really care if he doesn't survive. I wouldn't miss him.
Damn.
It'd be a nice twist though.
What?
But I think it would suck because we haven't seen him enough, especially after Captain America and Winter Soldier on Disney Plus. I mean, the only most recent thing we're going to see him in full on again is going to be Thunderbolts. So it doesn't make sense that he gets taken out in Avengers Doomsday. So I see him making it past Doomsday. But Agent America or Agent Zero, no. I personally, again, I don't care for him, but I don't see him making it past. I don't know how many people like him as the character, not the actor. I don't know if people are like, yeah, we want to see more of him. Do you think Bucky makes it?
Come on.
I don't even know why I'm asking that question. Do you think Mr. Agent Zero makes it or doesn't make it past Avengers Doomsday? On to the next one. Ant-Man and Captain America. Of course, Captain America makes it past. Ant-Man, again, like Simu or like Shang-Chi, I wouldn't mind if it doesn't survive. I've got a weird, kind of cool-ish, interesting idea. I think there's room for a strange but cool project to be done, like a buddy cop thing with Ant-Man and Red Guardian.
What the fuck?
Yes, I know. I can, yep. Yeah, I don't know where it's coming from, but I'm sensing that there's something there. They could do something together. I would watch them. For some weird reason, Ant-Man and Red Guardian feel like something I want to watch. I want to see that. I want to see how they pull that off.
Shut up and take my money.
I see it working. I actually see it working. It has to be both of them and no one else. Maybe a few side characters, yes, here and there, but I don't know where it's coming from, but I can see it working. But obviously we know Ant-Man is going to make it. Captain America is going to make it. It depends on what Feige wants to do. And I don't know if he's ballsy enough and brave enough to do more Disney Plus projects. If Marvel was to announce a new Disney Plus project with certain characters that I really enjoy, there's a possibility that they might spoil it. It might be bad.
Well, duh.
It might be bad. So Captain America is definitely making it out alive. Ant-Man, I'm 50-50 on that. I personally wouldn't like him to make it out alive, but I'm 50-50. I don't know. I don't see him making it out alive. What do you think? About Ant-Man. Do you think he survives Avengers Doomsday or not? On to the next one. Thor. We don't even want to talk about Thor. Wait, whoa. My bad. It depends how powerful they're going to make Robert Downey Jr.'s Doomsday. But if you make him powerful enough to kill a god, then he shouldn't struggle with any other Avenger.
I like this one.
Depends, man. It depends. I obviously see Hemsworth making it out alive because I want another Thor movie that surpasses and craps on Thor Love and Thunder because that's the worst Thor movie. A lot of people don't like the second Thor movie. I prefer the second Thor movie over Thor Love and Thunder. That movie was so ridiculous. Oh my god. Just thinking about it's pissing me off. The Thunderbolts movie might do really, really well.
Take my money.
It might do really, really, really well. To the extent that a lot of people are like, you know what, we love the way Ghost was portrayed in this movie. We hope to see her in other movies outside of Avengers Doomsday.
What does that mean?
And if that's the case, then can we see Feige and the Russo brothers, you know, altering certain characters that cross over from the Thunderbolts movie? Do we see them be like, yo, that movie made money?
Yes.
People liked it. We already had a list of these characters from Thunderbolts who are going to die in the Avengers Doomsday movie. But now that we see the money is stacking. The money is stacking from the Thunderbolts movie. They could be like, yo, let's rewrite certain characters' deaths, you know? Let's rewrite that, you know, because the money's stacking, you know what I'm saying? The money's stacking, you know what I'm saying? I'm only saying this because of the Thunderbolts movie. If that movie makes good money, I can see the Russo brothers and Kevin Feige negotiating who makes it out alive in Doomsday and who dies. I mean, in terms of the characters from Thunderbolts movie, not everyone. I'm just saying the characters from Thunderbolts movie. Because I already thought to myself, Ghost, she's not going to make this one. Lucky she made the Thunderbolts movie, because again, that's why I said it's a slight spoiler for people who haven't. The movie hasn't even released yet, and then the Marvel had the balls to announce everyone. I think they should have held off the Thunderbolts characters for now until a month after that movie came out.
Get this man a shield.
Then from there, when we see who dies in the movie and who doesn't die in the movie, then you say also here are the added cast members or added characters or both for the Avengers Doomsday movie. Then we'll be like, oh, it makes sense because we saw the Thunderbolts movie and we know this person died and that person died. So it makes sense that these characters, the ones that survived, carry on into the Avengers Doomsday. And I could be wrong. Maybe one of the characters we don't see here that they haven't mentioned from the Thunderbolts movie, maybe in that movie they're like, yo, I retire being a superhero. I'm done with this gig. So they'd probably be like, nah, we good. Because it just feels like it's a slight spoiler. Almost everyone is here except a particular, I think one or two characters aren't here. So I'm like, yeah, they don't make it past that movie, Thunderbolts. So that's why I said it's a slight spoiler for those who haven't even seen the movie yet. So yeah, I feel Thor is going to make it out alive from Avengers Doomsday. Ghost, I'm 50-50. Because if Thunderbolts makes a lot of money, I can see Feige and the Russo brothers, you know, reneging their character, like readjusting the writing for the character. But then again, no, they don't have to. There's no cosmic law that states because the character survives or the story or the movie was good and they don't. No, they probably be sticking to their guns like, yo, you made a lot of money. The money's stacking. The money's stacking, but nah, she's still gonna die. So let me know in the comments. Who do you feel out of these two? Well, silly question. No, my bad. Sorry, I keep saying silly question. No, screw it, because we don't know what bad guys are coming from Doomsday, from Dr. Doom. So we don't know what he's got up his sleeve. He might have a god-killing machine or god-killing weapon. So I'll pose the question, who do you feel makes it out alive Avengers Doomsday into the next movie between Thor and Ghost? Do you think they both make it out alive? Do you think they both die? Or do you think one or the other makes it out alive in the upcoming battle of the Avengers Doomsday movie? Let a brother know in the comments. On to the next one.